got my ass on Marvel 2 after that. I think we're actually getting right into it here.
Oh,
Yeah.
is this official?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
We're in it.
Nice. Oh, Jaywin, I saw him playing Super Turbo yesterday. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Texas Showdown. We're here live here with Vampire Savior. And yeah, I was talking about this. We don't have a lot of strong NA Bishamons, you know?
Yeah,
so,
no, for real. He's such a technical and hard character. Kind of feels like a tank playing him, but he hits like one too.
Yeah, so I'm glad to see Jaywin going with him, but I mean, we definitely have a lot of Sasquatches.
Yes.
Character's a little good, you know?
Simple to play, easy execution, but I mean, a powerhouse nonetheless.
I mean, I guess a Poyo powerhouse, you know, here. Oh, yeah, there you go. So, game number 1 to Poyo Power. I know I say this every time I jump on Vampire Savior streams, but man, I'm still surprised they haven't gone 3 out of 5.
Yes. Thank you. I always complain about it sometimes, but there's also other times where this game can be the most long and monotonous thing ever, though. Like, I feel like it's timeout or 15 seconds.
BB
And I'm like,
Hood jumping and
Yeah.
double jumping around, you know? But I'm all here for it. So, 'cause, I mean, seriously, like YouTube, Twitter, you know, has the video clip length of like 2 minutes and 20 seconds.
That's just so fun.
You can fit a whole like grand final in there sometimes.
And probably have.
Mm-hmm.
You know, incredibly fast game. Good pacing right now from everyone. The Sasquatch is staying in the pocket.
Yeah. Bishamon, I mean, he was my favorite character in Night Warrior, you know, in
Yeah.
Vampire Hunter. He was also super broken in that game, but you know, like
We can have favorites and them be good too. There's nothing against the rules
right.
that says we can't do that. And right now, doing a really nice job with a double overhead pressure. Just stuffing them out now.
Yeah, I mean, it's just that right there is just so strong for Bishamon to jump forward, jump roundhouse like that. It's just, it's so good.
Oh, just checking in with a heavy punch, getting both the hits there and poking away at him. Sasquatch can't find it.
Yeah, Jaywin doing much better this one. He's already taken the first bat off of Poyo Power. Wasn't able to do that last one, but here comes Sasquatch. You're in the corner, and now you cry.
Pretty even with mostly the bar. I mean, just a small advantage to Sasquatch. Haven't seen any command grab setups coming out from him yet. I feel like that's like the second layer to unlocking this character.
There we go, nice. Got the link in there, so he gets the cancel into the blade.
Nice. Ooh, some good stagger pressure. Not really letting anything happen. There it is.
Yeah, all right. So it's 1-1 here. There you go, Bishamon on the board. I've always said that if I finally actually find the time to sit down and try to get back into the Vampire, well, I should say get into the Vampire Savior scene, because I used to play so long ago, it doesn't even count. But I would try to main Bishamon, so.
Yeah, he's been on the back burner for me. I just play a simple werewolf man and just dash around, hit buttons, have a great time. Makes life easy, but whenever I have that moment to dedicate the time, man, Bishamon is definitely on the list.
Oh yeah, this character is so cool.
Yeah, currently doing a nice job right now, actually showing off some of the more zoning potential, getting that fireball at long distance, and just perfect zone out.
Yeah, I mean, things have changed so much compared to that first game. Jaywin could, like I said, could even take the first bat off of Poyo Power. And now in this one, he has the potentially to kind of return the favor and maybe even be able to take both bats without losing a single one of his.
Yeah, it really feels like he's woken up at this point, getting nice stagger pressure, constantly finding the toes, man. Just everything is working out in Jaywin's favor.
And Poyo Power hasn't had a chance to take advantage of that white health, and he's never gonna have a chance to gain that life back, and Jaywin is gonna take it 2-1.
Yeah, at least not in winner's side. We do have I mean, this bracket is so stacked for having like
Jaywin is actually looking confused, like, wait this isn't
what?
3 out of 5?
Yeah.
Like, this isn't you know, we were playing Super Turbo yesterday and it was all 3 out of 5. Yeah. I don't know why the VS community doesn't ever want to go 3 out of 5. You know, but like,
because they're smart. I love that. I love that.
So you want so you want Super Turbo to go back to 2 out of 3?
Yeah, I reverted.
Dude, I mean, I'll take 2 out of 3 Super Turbo as well, because I use Cammy. She's not that strong, and that way I can random people out.
When I get my 2 wins, I'm out of here.
Exactly. Oh yeah.
And they're like, wait, I gotta stay away from this thing.
I remember how to fight Zangief now. That's right. He's a bad character in this game. Yeah. But I mean, Morgan is actually not considered like one of the stronger characters in this game.
Yeah.
But you know, again, this is one of those games. I mean, we see Mighty Mar, obviously the most famous Anachorus player, winning tournaments with the worst character in the game. So, you know.
Worst is so subjective in this game, but I do feel like Anachorus wins that title pretty. I don't even Victor exists. But.
I mean, and I always say this too. You know, RIP Flo, right? I mean, we all miss Flo so much. But he would play Victor and he would win tournaments, you know, with Victor as well. So, you know, no matter who you play in this game, you know, you can still make the character work for sure.
Yeah, there's a million knowledge checks and just a whole different ball game with these two characters on the screen from what we were seeing in the first round.
All right, so swirly glasses here on the Sienko. Pretty up against Cyber's Morgan. And yeah, we're in a situation here where Cyber hasn't been able to get the first bat off of swirly glasses and probably not go. No, I thought he was going to go for the EF Pursuit. Might have been enough to take that first to the rest of the life.
Oh, there we go.
There we go.
Finds it that time, yeah. I mean, that guard cancel, putting at least getting the bat evened up, but still a lot of work left.
All right. I guess they're playing this on the event mode, the actual arcade board here, so if they ever run into Fetus of God, I think they're going to have to reset.
Well, we don't want to see a giant pulsating child on the screen.
Because I know, like, on some of the tournaments that we've been to, they'll use, like, a modded board that actually takes Fetus of God and actually makes it the same length as everyone, because it's actually a wider stage.
It's literally incorrect or just different.
I mean, it was before tournaments and stuff. They were like, let's just make this one wider so we can have a more view of the big giant baby of death, you know? So...
Yeah, but right now, Swirly Glass is having a lot of success with his Cinco's mix-up game and the overhead.
The mad weight, man. You always have to be ready for that overhead.
Yeah, Nancy is just kind of coming out, waiting for any dash-in from Morgan, but nothing getting that white health off of being patient.
Oh, yeah, using the swords basically to get in there.
Yeah, standing light punch not working out. His Cinco being crouching, and immediate dome. Oh.
I mean, obviously, Sienko's instant, IAD, instant air dash is so fast, but, one of the things that we never really got a chance to see Cyber really go have any anti-airs, right?
Yes.
It just felt like Swirly Glass. It just kind of had a carte blanche to jump in all day, so.
Yeah, I'm, trying to think. I know it's Morgan's close heavy punch where she'll, kind of throw the pillar in the air, and that's, probably her best bet, because getting a DP out in this game and that speed, no chance.
Right,
let's call it a day.
And actually, you know what? I just realized right now I haven't done my socials, so.
Oh, are we socialing?
I got a social here, so. Let me get a picture too, so I can.
Yes, please, come on.
Oh, okay. You go first.
Let's get it.
People
there we go.
Are watching this are like, what are these guys doing?
It's early.
There you go. Nice. And just because I want to tweet out that we're playing here so that everybody knows and they'll come and tune in. So
yes, I mean, please, especially if you're watching Turbo or Alpha 2 last night, you might be a little drowsy, but you were in your bed. We're out here watching and playing.
Exactly.
You got Snuggle Guns and Nudie. Oh my god. When have you ever seen this matchup? Hisenko and Jada.
Yeah, I mean, Jada's one of those characters that, I always like seeing him in this game because you don't see him as often, but he's such a... I mean, I gush about the character designs in this game for 7 hours straight, but Jeda's one of the coolest characters.
Yeah. I mean, he might not have looked perfect in MVCI, but he was definitely the most modeled, well-put-together character in that entire game.
Yeah,
so.
They made him just for the game. So. Yeah. Oh, man.
Well put together, and oh my gosh, living with just a sliver of life right now, but getting flipped out of the air.
And I love the pendulum swing for Sienko. It's just there's so much you can do with that. When you watch some of the highest level Japanese Sienkos, the stuff they pull off with that thing is ridiculous.
Yeah, and a perfect use of movement in the tool set. Oh man, but this loop is going to be really hard to get out of for Jetta.
Yeah, the medium item toss right now is just keeping Nodui from getting a chance to do anything. Every time he goes in the air, it's just that space is covered the entire time.
Yeah, and I remember last year Snuggle Guns. I mean, obviously it does say champion next to his name, but I remember watching some of the best Hisenko I've ever seen. So,
Yeah,
Thrilled to see it again.
Shout outs to Vodka and Riz, and also, was it Azroy? I think it is. His name is going to pop up there at some point in time. But we made this layout here. This layout's really cool. The champion labels just come in automatically if there's players show up and stuff. So really nicely done.
No, it's a gorgeous layout, and right now our players are not getting to enjoy it very much as we sprint through these matches.
Yeah, again, such a fast-paced game. Oh, it was a little too far to get that gong to reflect the see again.
Dizzy.
And oh man, okay, yeah, there we go.
Yeah, it's a really hard hill to climb. I mean, Jeddah doesn't have much to actually pressure you. The goal is to get that life lead and keep it really slow. The character I find myself timing out against the most in this game. But, oh my gosh, perfect.
I mean, what's nice right now with the snuggle guns, obviously, is using the pursuit just to keep close and go for the mix-up.
Actually was able to get past that DS there.
Bro, there it is. But you can tell snuggle guns really cognizant of what the next item is going to be. So he keeps saving the stunning items to throw the diagonal one, because it was like 2 or 3 times that he hit with that and was able to get the free combo after that. So, ooh.
Yeah, incredibly solid play, consistent and nice. And I mean, we have not the world's largest bracket ever, but there's a ton of people playing Vampire Savior. We can see the line of them right now. I love this game because everybody's smiling. Everybody's having a good time.
What's your Twitter?
Dr. Ycry. DrWycry.
Oh, gotcha. All right, there we go. All right.
Yeah, it is. Good to be out here at Texas Showdown 25. We have a full schedule for you guys. I think we have MVC2 later. I'm not sure if we're streaming anything else on the Riz1 channel.
Oh, right. So, because I know we're both on the late shift for MVC2, right? But
I think that'll be main room.
Okay. I'm wondering if they're streaming the pools and stuff like that. So.
Yeah.
But we've got a fish and another Simcoe now. So this is a sketch going with Simcoe over here, and Dobby with the fish, and there it is. The bubble is the problem right there. Yeah. Oh, it just ran out. That was unfortunate.
Yeah, maybe for Dobby, but Sketch getting a little away with murder at the moment. Staying on top of the pressure.
There's no escape from that move. You're like, oh, I got hit out of the air. Oh, the balls. Oh, GG. Sorry, you know.
Very nice anti-air there.
Here we go. Yeah, lock him down. Didn't go far enough here, but look at that comeback on this first bat.
Nice. And the pursuit there, getting the final hit. Great tech off the single light punch.
Whew. Nice. And now, pretty even match here. I mean, that kind of a life lead right now basically doesn't count in Vampire Savior.
No. I'm honestly more concerned about the meter. An extra meter on, or a meter less, I guess, on Fish is huge, but 2 can get really scary.
Yep, so you get him locked in. There you go. Perfect chance right there. Oh,
and the pursuit to finish it off. Fantastic stuff from Sketch.
Yeah, in case you don't know, like, that bubble is unblockable.
No.
So if they can lock you in a block string, you get bubbled. If you get hit, you get bubbled.
Yeah.
There's basically no escape unless you can hit Rikua first. Oh, I'm sorry. Sketch was on the fish. Okay, and Dobby's on the Shinko. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I mean, or you have like an ES move that gets you aerial or just something to get you out of jail for free. There's very few options. This was checkmate before Street Fighter 6 even existed. Almost before chess.
Yeah, basically. Oh, man.
But right now.
And you know, and speaking of chess, you know, Serlin made a sequel to Super Turbo and to chess, right?
Yeah, no kidding.
Oh, yeah. And that's another way you can get away from it, is if you have a Dark Force that gives you armor, but then you always have to worry about that recovery period right there, so.
Yep, and just going to try and get out of it the normal way, but it is not going to work out this time. I mean, Sketch's pressure game with that bubble, clearly a master of it.
Oh, yep, using the armor here. And one of the nice things about Rikua's Dark Force is he doesn't have that recovery. He just hops off and that's it.
It's ready to go again. Although I will say, to Sketch's detriment here, I hate the fish color. I'm an avid, distasteful fan of yellow.
You don't like urine colored Rikua?
Something about it, a little off-putting. I can't put my finger on it, but
I mean, in Super Turbo, one of Ken's colors, he had the very yellow gi. And like me and my group of friends, I mean, we were young. We used to call him Piss Ken, you know. Like,
I mean, it's their fault. They knew what demographic was playing the game at the time.
But this is a lemon reclow.
Yeah,
lemon
lemonade.
Reclow. There you go, yeah. Oh, here comes the bubble. Oh, yeah, not in there. Made it all the way over there. And so here we go. So he's going to set out another one. So yeah, use the armor right there to get right through there.
Yeah.
But you see how, like, even when you knock down with Crouching Heavy Punch, Crouching Fierce, and then you deactivate, you're kind of in a negative situation,
Yeah,
right?
he still lost his turn, but I mean, it's still better than getting hit for, a third of your HP on an unblockable. So we'll take what we can get here.
Some good zoning right now by Sketch.
Very smart. Able to switch up the corner state here, but losing it off just matching for sweep.
Yeah, and then the throw, and there we go. The follow-up with the low is catching him standing, and Sketch is going to take this. And you know where Sketch is from?
I do not. No, I have no idea, but they were definitely here last year, so.
Yeah,
I mean,
I'm trying to think if Sketch is who I'm thinking of right now. I'm not 100% sure, but I don't want to say anything on stream right now in case I'm wrong, so.
You are completely fine. I mean, it's more information than I have. Unfortunately, yeah, not privy to many of these characters. I mean, you said you're from California, and I'm over in Florida, so.
Oh, dang. Well, I mean, Florida's got a great scene out there, though. So many strong players from that area, right?
And every single one of them is incredibly nice and willing to let you lose 30 times, but you will learn from it.
Yes.
You will get better. So.
I mean, I get so salty that I don't learn very well, but you know.
Same. That's what I'm here for. I like this is my time to learn.
Exactly. So, I mean, at one point in time when I first started commentating, you know, I would play in tournaments and commentate at the same time. But if I lost and jump on commentary, I was just like so angry.
Yeah.
And so like I stopped entering because I'd just be way too mad. So.
Yeah, it helps that a lot of these games. I'm always like, it's so volatile, and they're playing, and I'm working. Like, it gives me some relief. But if it's back to forth, I can see it for sure. And here we have Careless and
another Bishamon. Okay, you know, I was saying we don't have a lot of Bishamons in NA, but here we go. It's like I think it was the third Bishamon we had on stream.
We're checking some buttons first. Yeah, just our second so far, but I mean, still doing really nice. And I definitely saw another one over in casuals. So. Hopefully we see them on stream. I love our character specialists coming out and showing off their talents here for Vampire Savior.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Button problems, or we're just chatting. We're just chatting. That's nothing.
Well, I think he's using a custom controller right now, and he's trying to make it. So yeah, also good reminder to people: if you are a fan of these retro games, but like, oh well, I can't go there because I play on pad, you know, and they're playing on the arcade machine. There is literally a USB port on all these cabinets. You can play any controller you want. So don't ever let that be, you know, you can play whatever controller you want.
Yes.
Don't let that hold you back. So make sure you show up. So
we will be kind. We will accept you. But if you show up here with a hitbox, you will get razzed a little bit, just a tiny bit. But we will still love you if you're good. You actually, if you're bad too.
All hitbox, all controllers are welcome here. Okay, you know,
we welcome
hitbox
all.
Players can show up as well. So,
all right, but it looks like we're actually going to get to the match here. A little bit slower.
Yeah.
Still doing well.
But, I mean, QB, obviously, just one of the most oppressive characters. How would you like it if you were Magneto, but your air dash, you only had to choose one direction, and it auto-tracked
for you? Whatever it wanted for you. Yeah. I will say Bishamon having a really good option here with just the standing heavy punch, as well as many options to get her off.
Yeah, the jumping punches are going to be the main one because of the fact that he swings twice, you know, so he covers that airspace for a very long time. I mean, that hitbox is out there for a while, but okay, she died. Oh, there's a new one. Let's go. Such a sick super. I mean, EX, I should say.
Absolutely. No, if this game ever gets remade, I hope they actually do something with the life bar, even if it's like a fake nod to getting a new life bar to her. I would love something like that.
Like if you saw the life bar melt away and a new one showed up.
Yeah, like a new bat set or something like that. Just a tiny nod.
Yeah.
Ooh, really nice
So Zevros right now trying to catch up here. Yeah, there's that heavy punch. Great button as an anti-air, covers a lot of space. Forward heavy punch is another one. And I haven't really seen Zevros use that one. Oh, he's gonna go for the yes there.
Oh, nice tack off, giving him some space. Queen Bee not really having any meter here to set up with the projectile.
Shook out.
We're done.
Bishamon's like, I'm out of here. Oh, see that instant dash so fast. She crouches under so many things, and she has amazing range on her medium, on her strong button. You know, jumping strong, standing strong, crouching strong. Such a strong. She's such a good character. I was about to say such a strong character.
I had to stop myself earlier from calling it fishy in the last match, but don't worry about a thing.
Oh man. Yeah, I mean, like, famously, you know, it's fun. It's like, it's fish versus dog versus cat versus sea. So, you know.
Yeah. Luckily, QB is close enough that I can get away with it here.
Yeah, I mean, you see how fast that Careless is shaking out of every time he gets caught by the... Oh, wow, using the armor.
Yeah.
Dark Horse.
The Queen Bee actually gave him some space despite using that Dark Horse. I think almost caught off guard by it, just like we were.
Yeah. Well, obviously, you know, super armor, so it's kind of scary. I guess hyper armor is the official term now, so...
Now, well, if they make a billion terms, we're going to mess him up here and there.
It's so hard. I mean, when you go play fighting games, you know, critical art, rage art, soul, art, fatal,
EX.
critical blow. Like, I don't even know anymore.
The nice thing is the people who are out here watching this at 11 a.m. are know exactly what we mean.
Yeah.
So.
Just gets ends the chain into the sweep. Just then goes for the pressure, and now just trying to zone out. Yeah, okay. So not quite like recourse, fortunately.
Yeah.
That it does. You can block it. However, it is such a good space controller and really can control the pace of a match.
Nice, and that lead on Severos is starting to detract here. Queen Bee just getting away with every button they can. Using a lot of their ES meter here, though. Continuing forward, finally finding some stale.
Okay, here we go. Yeah, see that standing medium punch. Oh, it's so good. Oh no, you can't block, and you're still gonna take the damage. So, you know, I get why he activated it there, you know, to try to get some pressure, but you get hit by that honey and you're done, so.
Incredibly solid stuff there. I mean, Careless fell behind a couple of times, but able to keep the composure each and every single time and continue it forward.
All right.
Solid restand damage and just continuous pressure. Man, yeah, that bubble was really smart. Great way to end that string.
Oh, there we go. Man, there's actually a Twitch channel that's RIZ0N.
Oh, of course
and
there.
So, like, it was showing up the wrong shortcut on my tweet, and I was like, what is happening here? Okay, all right, there we go.
All right, in the meanwhile, looks like we have Hasenko and Wolf here. I think they're just getting right into it.
Oh, yeah.
No concerns or problems here.
Yeah, snuggle guns we saw earlier with the great Sienko. And going up against Crimson Wolf 777. I've seen him a lot on like my own stream channels and stuff like that, so it's cool to see him here. I got to meet him for the first time, so.
Excellent, yeah. I know I saw him playing casuals earlier. Really likes to use the command dash that Wolf has to get pressure back after like a big string, so.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, like I said, when I was playing at the time, like most of the people, you know, weren't at that level, right? But, you know, I every time I used Palpane, it was crouching forward, command dash, crouching forward, command dash. It's just like pressure all day. Yeah.
Ask them to make that mistake, but in this instance right now, currently doing a fantastic job of just shutting down any pressure that Taliban can get.
Oh, nice. You saw the air block into the air dash right afterwards. You get to still do actions after you air block if they don't keep you blocking.
Nice. Great sweep there. Not going to go for the pursuit there.
Oh, but nice. Actually caught Snuggle out of the air. Oh!
Good punish, and that should finish it.
I think by the time I actually get these tweets out, this tournament will be done.
Well, I mean, for what it's worth, best case scenario though, because that means we are sprinting through this bracket, seeing action the entire time. So.
Oh man, but this game is just so fast. But again, it's one of my favorite things about this game is just the pace of this game is just so frenetic. It's there's never a dull moment.
Yeah, no, keeping up with this game is incredibly taxing, but at the same time, it's so fun.
Yeah, and I know. Oh no, it's a different one. Never mind. Okay, yeah. Okay.
Not a problem, and we are keeping it going here. Yeah,
yeah. Tried to use the little spike balls right there to the little caltrops there to keep the pressure going. But nicely done to Crimson to keep out. But no, the stubborn. You see the little meat bones circling around his head.
I mean, that's what I'd be dreaming of too, especially after this.
The Climb Blazer, the ES Climb Blazer was a little too late. Oh no!
Yeah, there is no armor on that flash kick there.
Yeah.
Taliban running out of white light here. Oh my god!
All right.
It's so Guile.
Yeah, I know. I was about to say very Street Fighter style. But snuggle guns. I mean, again, you can see how strong Yasienko is. I mean, he is clearly.
Earned the title of champion and looking for it again here in 2025.
Yeah, and just so you guys know, when we actually show the replays afterwards, it's the whole match again. We have the time to,
It is very quick. Oh,
yeah.
And just while we have 5 seconds of brief time, I gotta gush about the stages in this game. They're the. I know why this game hasn't been remade, because they know they're never gonna hit that mark again so hard.
Yeah,
so many unique
I was just talking to guys, like, oh yeah, we want to do a new one or whatever. I mean, honestly, the only way that I would accept a new Darkstalkers is if ArcSys did the visuals. So if they could actually do the like the Dragon Ball Fighter style.
Wait a minute.
Like that.
What's this guy doing on screen?
Super Sar?
Yeah. Oh, I was just thinking Anacris in general.
Oh, I see. Yeah. Okay, that's fair. And I mean, this is a tough match here too, right? I mean, she can pressure, BB Hood can pressure Anacris with like the forward strong, and then just keep the block string going. And it's really hard for Anacris to get out of there.
Yeah. Ironically, the only person I know that plays both of these characters is a BB Hood player and an Anacris player.
No.
So I have not seen this matchup at such a level like this before.
I mean, I like playing Anacris, but that's because I like dropping toppings on people's head.
Yeah.
Like, it's not a serious Anacris. Oh man.
Was so patient but couldn't wait the final seconds.
It's so active. I mean, it's there for a while. So, you just have to be patient, like you said.
Yeah. Truly take your time and wait. And honestly, I'm more familiar with Anacris for MVC too, so a very different character.
For people who aren't familiar with this game, the reason why Anacris is bad is because he doesn't have like most of the defensive options. He doesn't have the push block. He doesn't have a guard cancel unless he has meter. And even if he does it, he's minus when he hits you, right? So it's like, and then so he has a lot of defensive problems, but he has some of the scariest mix-ups with the pyramid, right? Because it's like, imagine having a ST Balsam drill, but they're all overhead.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
With a double jump, a float, or 100 other things. And he also has other defensive options, like being able to dash backwards out of the corner and that invincible or command grab state that he gets on knockdown to catch pursuits. So.
And it's really interesting because he can do the pyramid diagonal or straight down. So even if you're scared of the pyramid and stand, he can go straight down and empty low you instead. Yeah. So, Mighty Mar, who was at one point in time, no one could beat him.
Yeah.
He's an Anacris player, and so clearly you can still do work with this character.
Yeah, incredible stuff. But we're not finding it this time. The BB Hood pressure too intense. I mean, heck. Probably the slowest match we've seen yet, but still, there was no time for anything in between.
Yeah, because of the Anacris style in general, he tries to slow the pace down a little bit unless he can get that pressure. But BB Hit, as you can see, the double jump is her main thing, and so she is just really tricky to lock.
That was
That is a useless button. That is a worthless button right there. No, I'm just kidding.
Well, I made it work for just a brief moment.
Oh, dude, that's my favorite Anacris move. So yeah, I like dropping top ends and doing that. That's my whole game plan with it, because there's nothing greater feeling than using an Actress and having someone across the screen and drop the coffin next to you and they dash into it?
Yes.
That is the greatest feeling in the world. So.
It's a very Looney Tunes moment. Like, here's the wall. Time to take you. Yeah, not the ES version this time.
Oh, man. And he can also, so he has a projectile swallow, so then he can shoot the projectiles back at you. And he can actually swallow the missiles, but he can also swallow the jump heavy kick from BB Hood.
Really?
Yeah, and then when he gets that, he can, like, while he's floating, he can throw those things out like mine. It's actually kind of silly. It almost never happens, but when it does, it is hilarious.
Pure comedy. Yeah, definitely see it.
Dude, it's 3 times. It's so great.
Wow, and able to get out of the corner there with the special movement. Just needs to get this this bat off so we can continue seeing this character.
Yeah, and you saw too, right there, you know, an Actress did the pyramid, but Robbie Grimbo air blocked it and was able to counterattack afterwards. So that is one of the weaknesses of an Actress pyramid, is that it's only one hit. So like, normally if you block an air attack, you can attack back, but you do the chain in the air, so they can't do anything about it. But unfortunately, an Actress off of that pyramid.
Thank you for flipping that, guys. You're the best.
Oh man, it's just like, oh, interesting. What is that? You know.
It's definitely an Indiana Jones moment, looking for the treasure, getting scooped. We got the second
we
one.
need to get, someone needs to make a "This is Sparta" meme, you know, with that thing. Seriously, just kick somebody into an Actress there.
Yeah, specifically with BB Hood.
Yeah, there
you could do the dog, just doing a little double kick backwards or something.
I like how they got the replay of all 3 of them, dude. Oh my god, nicely done. Shout out to Vodka, by the way, because he has a whole system by doing the replays, and it's so good. I know I keep telling him this, but I need to get like the official streams to use it.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like I said, I want to get you paid too. So I wanna. We need to come up with a price so that we can, you know. Oh man.
Yeah, no. As also a stream runner, mostly in Street Fighter 5 days, I definitely toyed with doing a lot of the replay stuff on Twitch, and between it not working and just not hitting the right clips and getting audio wrong while it happened, I was always like, you know what? You guys saw the match. Why don't you Twitch chatters be a little more courteous and clip my stuff
exactly.
And I'll go back and watch it at the end.
It's hard. It's hard. I mean, a lot of times when people see us, you know, commentators doing this and like the replays come up, you know, we don't even know what the replays are gonna be, right? You know, and so like people are always wondering like, why aren't you guys talking about the replays? Because we don't know what's coming up. So.
That's okay. This is definitely a very interesting matchup that we've got here in winner's quarters. Sketch versus J-Win. Bishamon having a really tough time with this bubble.
And that's the trap right there. You throw that bubble to catch the people who roll forward. It's a very common trap. Yeah, so J-Win just not being able to find a way out of that corner there. It's brutal.
Yeah, and this is not one of the matchups I would consider Bishamon like strong in, and I mean clearly seeing why it can be such a huge problem here.
Oh yeah.
Gonna have a little bit of time to get his white HP back, but the pursuit there is just gonna finish it off in about 25 seconds. My goodness. Speed running his way potentially into winner semis here.
Shoot, I forgot to put our beautiful picture up on the tweet that I sent out. Oh man. All right, you know what? I'll put it on Blue Sky.
There we go.
I got it on Blue Sky, so there we go. Yeah, there we go.
Ooh, nice check out of the air there. Bishamon getting tossed around just a tiny bit here, thrown to the corner.
Yep.
Some pickups here. Nice. And that's a great way to deal with the smoke. Able to just throw that fireball through.
Nice. Caught him off guard right there. And we haven't seen J-Win go, you know, do the Bishamon unblockable loop just yet.
Yeah, and I mean, that'll definitely change the tide of this battle, so need to keep it consistent here. Nice, great ES.
Okay.
Pursuit to finish it off. Really patient play right now. Doesn't want to overcommit to anything. Knows that at a moment's notice, either the bubble or a EX smoke can come out and stop his entire plan.
Oh, there's that smoke right there. He's so good at covering the screen. We talk about controlling space is one of the most important concepts of fighting games. Darkstalkers, a Vampire Savior. Everybody controls so much space in this game. It's one of the reasons why I love this game so much.
Yeah, it really exemplifies everything you need to know about a fighting game, and it makes it faster, more intuitive, and honestly a little bit easier to execute sometimes. That should do it.
Yeah, Jay-Win has to stop rolling forward against Sketch, because Sketch just has that on lock. He's just ready for it, and Jay-Win has basically trapped himself because he keeps rolling forward right into the bubble every single time.
And obviously, despite that, there is an option select afterwards to just walk forward and light kick.
Yeah,
so, it's do if you don't, but,
it's a tough situation for sure. Go ahead.
No, I was just saying, you should definitely mix it up regardless.
Yes.
I'd rather make him do that light kick. And we have a Felicia on stage. It is about time. Shay coming in.
Okay.
I'm not sure who Careless plays off the top of my head.
He was there earlier. He was the he was shaking out of the Fisherman fireball really fast. Yes, he's the QB. He was the QB.
Perfect.
Yeah. So you can see, I'm an old man. I forget things so fast. So.
Well, I'm young. I have no excuse, man. That's no fair.
Oh man.
Button checking it out. Good stuff. Making sure our controllers are working and everything is going well, so we get an honest, even match here. Love it.
Yeah, so if somebody in the chat can let me know if Sketch is who I'm thinking of. So where's Sketch from? Because there was one player, I'm not sure if he's the one from New York that I'm thinking about, that I commentated before. So if somebody can let me know in the chat if I have the right person, if I'm thinking of the right person. Because I swear this is Sketch's. There was a player from New York who I'm pretty sure also used Rikua, who had like a food tour service in New York. Like you actually it's a tour group, but it's specifically to take you to all these amazing restaurants and stuff like that. So I think that was him. Okay, so Start GG says he is from New York. So
we're
might be
getting there.
Yeah, it might be the right one. It might be who I'm thinking of. So I'll go ask him later on. So. Oh, nice air block, and then the counter poke.
Oh, nice. Yeah, that crushing medium kick actually hits high enough there that Queen Bee couldn't instant air dash around it.
Yeah, one of the nice things about Felicia is that she really has a lot of good anti-airs. The crouching strong is so good, and then the standing light kick is just such a good button. So that really works well against a QB, especially because the light kick is fast. So if she doesn't jump and air dash, it's hard to punish still, right? So,
yeah, plenty of time to react despite making an option, but throwing it out constantly good way to stop Queen Bee from this continuous pressure.
Yeah.
Obviously we can see in the top left and top right of our screens, man, both of these players 5th place, so wanting to get past that, man. A little bit of a grudge in that sense.
Nicely done for Shay.
Oh, I like the...
Whoa, what? Wait. That's, I've never even seen an A with a tilde before. What does that mean?
Regardless, rocking it out here, doing some great stuff. Could be, holding down the character select.
All right, so back to the same match here. Obviously, what we've seen from Alaris right now, Felicia's not the best character. She's obviously very strong. She's not like top 3, but Alaris winning every tournament with this character again. And then who's the Japanese player? Neko. But Neko, I think it is. But super good Felicia player as well.
Yeah, I would be at an absolute loss of the name for the player, but I will say right now, Jay, doing a perfect job of displaying the all-around nature of this character and how solid they can be in any situation. Ooh, I wasn't sure he died there.
All right, there we go. Both bats gone now.
Even it up, 1-1-1 life bar. Let's get it.
Yeah, very rarely see people use the ball attack right there, so...
Yeah, Che clearly knowing something we don't about how it activates, but oh my gosh. The pressure.
Yeah, we saw the rolling crystal start up right there, but too much startup right there. Wasn't able to start rolling because I'm pretty sure once she gets rolling, she would actually go right under QB standing anyway, but just didn't have the chance right there. So,
all right, 1-1, man, and as quickly as it started, now we are at life or death situation for both of these players.
Try to get the rolling buckler to, snipe her out of the air there. Nice chase down, actually.
There's the budget pursuit OTG. I love it. In the corner.
Okay, here we go. In there. Yeah, see how like Felicia just throws out that standing light so fast, and if it's wrong, you don't really get punished. So it's really good. Oh no!
Trying to make a big read.
Yeah, speaking of punish right there, so that is definitely a very punishable move.
Oh, walks himself into the corner here, but still doing great on the life, and the walk-up throw is going to keep him a bat ahead. Calling the buddy here. Let's get the system rolling. Oh, it doesn't work. The protection plan is not nearly enough to keep Felicia with their spare bat, but the dashing pressure here is going to keep Queen Bee down.
Oh, just air blocked that and was able to survive through that. But a great air throw. Yeah. So that's good stuff. I mean, Felicia, it's also a UMBC 3 tactic. You go up into the air and just hit heavy punch, and hopefully you got the option select for the throw right there. So
just need something to hit. Oh, and we're finally seeing the bubble come out.
Actually, that's not even that terrible of a situation. Getting hit. Sometimes it's even better to like just jump and get hit out of the air. Sometimes, because that just prevents her from QB from getting more pressure. This is gonna be enough to kill, though.
Oh no, we didn't use the ES version of it.
Right.
Maybe just didn't believe.
Oh boy.
Hopefully that's not gonna take it out. Felicia with a lot of meter here, though.
Yeah.
Listen here, Dad. We're still living.
Yeah, but QB doesn't have a lot of range on the on her heavy buttons.
Oh, gotta be really careful here.
Oh, nice. It's gonna take it. Wow. Man.
Intense match. I feel like even though Che obviously won, small areas to keep improving, like using the ES version of that OTG button, right? You can do the multi-swipes. I get nervous when damage is left on the table. That scares me a little bit.
I mean, it's
tournament.
Quoting Yipes, right?
Yes.
Finish your plate.
Finish it.
Sure, you gotta finish your plate. So yeah.
Oh man, and same way quoting my granddad. He'll never let me leave the table without that whole thing gone. So.
But I mean, yeah, especially like you said, in this game, you leave someone with a pixel. I mean. And they have white health, and they might get a bunch of that back. And and the momentum in this game, it is definitely a very, very scary thing.
This is one of those that can spiral out of control in a moment's notice. So get that bat, get the win, walk away. It's the first to 2. I mean, run it quick. But again, I really got to give it up to production here for getting games on so fast, keeping us so busy. I love it.
Especially on an arcade cabinet. But you know what? I mean, you just walk up to it. You don't have to reset it. Don't have to check the buttons. It's just like, let's go.
Zephyros and Baby Jake, the first Dimitri we are actually seeing here, unless this is a button check. But playing good.
Yeah, button check here.
That's fine. They get one.
How familiar are with the original Darkstalkers?
I'm not.
Oh, okay. Because the original Darkstalkers you could tell was their experimental game.
Yeah.
Like they tried everything. Because I was just looking at Felicia, going for the dancing flash, the EX move she has. In the original Darkstalkers, if I'm not mistaken, I can't remember which. I might have it mirrored, but like the input was like quarter circle forward and then back to down.
Oh my god!
So it was like quarter circle forward and then a backwards green hand from Super Turbo, basically.
Gosh.
And I think Anacris's air curse was forward and then like Yoga Flame, but you stopped at that down forward and stuff, and that's where all the weird Anacris inputs came from his EXs, and
that's so interesting.
And even Bishamon, when he did the ES sword slash, right? The input for it was actually charge, forward, back, forward.
So like a super, but
you didn't press the buttons. If you did forward, back, forward, he would just start automatically walking.
How interesting.
And then you hit the buttons and he would slash. So you could actually make him walk and then do it.
Yeah.
How
weird.
They had so many things they were trying. Mini Beast Run. And he hit him with the heavy one too. Look. Oh, man. What a funny move.
Yeah, not quite as strong here as it is at MVC2, being able to loop it and such, but
And that's right. The snake arms from Anacris was actually forward, back, forward. Like you, it was the back, forward. I think it was. So yeah, they were experimenting so much in that game, and I love that. So he got him with the regular.
Yeah.
Just got him back. That's nice.
Yeah, and I mean we are seeing a little bit of a slower pace. Both of these characters definitely not quite the most mobile of the cast.
Yeah, but I mean, the fact that Bishamon can cover the sky so well with that jumping medium punch and jumping heavy punch is really a problem for Anacris because he wants to spend so much time in the air. Yeah, and dash heavy punch is really a frustrating move for Anacris because Bishamon just slides all the way over there and just swings.
Yeah, he essentially has the baby version of it with his dash light punch. It's definitely not going to be the sword, though. Mummy hands be damned. It is a little hard to get past that.
Oh,
too far.
I think he was trying to guess what he might have just misinput right there.
Yeah. Trying to.
There you go.
I told you that's what I was going for. Trying to do it a third time to make sure we know he knows how to do it. Nice.
Yeah, it looks like things are going really well for Zevros right now. He's still on his first life bar, but there we go. And again, the momentum of this game can turn so fast.
Tossing the curses out, just trying to check this very slow movement of Bishamon.
So the one thing, I mean, you know, like I said, obviously Bishamon is he was trying to predict the dash. He was predicting the dash. He was good for the hard read. I would have went for the coffin. Okay. But I mean, you know, if the Bishamon is doing that a lot, the jumping and basically keeping you out of the sky, you gotta stay on the ground because Anacris is crouching medium, crouching strong. Such a good anti-air at those ranges. And even if he's above you, then the crouching fierce works. Yeah, it's so funny because I had to wean myself to not say jab strong fierce short forward roundhouse for modern fighting.
Yeah.
And then so every time I come back to these, I'm stuck on the new names, and I gotta go back to the old names because we know what jab strong fierce short forward roundhouse is. Okay.
But.
Okay, has the corner position a little bit here, but push back, yeah.
Dashes his way through, just pressing buttons to keep out of this corner. Doesn't want to get stuck there against Anacris.
Yeah, and the dashing strong is really good too because it's like the opposite of the fierce. It hits high and then it keeps swinging. And so that way if they don't jump, then you can actually still get the pressure going.
Yeah, an instant air dash with these downwards moving pyramids. Yeah. Really great way to punish that, but a hard read for sure is necessary for it.
Nice, good timing right there. You predicted the jump right there. So yeah, you can see it right now. Bishamon is just, Zevros is just walking Baby Jake down on the floor. Oh. And the other thing that's great about those Bishamon dashes like that is since they're grounded, you can't air block them. Oh no.
Excellent stuff right now. Anacris needs to get this bat off quickly before the life lead gets out of control here and we can't make it back.
Oh, yeah, the down pyramid right there. I think he was going for the diagonal one, but crossed over, and so it was the wrong direction. Wow!
You don't often see that rising upper there.
All right, well, that's the first bat. Does Baby Jake have the comeback in him?
Ooh. Trying to go for a preemptive grab there?
Yeah.
Interesting.
I wonder if that was an execution error. I'm not. Oh, yeah.
He's
He's trying to go for something.
And it's not working out, unfortunately. Yeah. And that, unfortunately, is our loser side. So we are not going to see any more Baby Jake, but Zevros still moving on. At least we got more Bishamon. We take what we can get.
Yeah, absolutely. But, I mean, one of the reasons why I think I would play an actress is just every time I'd win, you know, you can hold the medium kick button.
Yeah.
And just the coin catch. Like, there's just, dude, there are so many. When the collection first came out, I was like, I'm just going to do a stream and gush about Vampire Savior.
Yeah.
And that went for 4+ hours. And I just, every character I was like, here's a little secret. Here's a little secret. And like, one of my favorite ones is the, I forgot what the input was. I think it's like hold all 3 punches and taunt. You know, hit the start button.
Yeah.
And Anacris does the big giant parade march thing. Like,
interesting.
Like he opens the sarcophagus and they walk out with the swords on them and they just go, and you hear this song like all day and it just lasts forever. Like, it's marching and marching and marching. And the funny thing is, if you do that same taunt with the second Anacris, I think they were like, okay, we can't put this many sprites up this large on screen. Because then the second one will actually just throw out a sarcophagus that just spins on the ground, and that's it.
How interesting. I'll have to try that myself. I was aware of the parade, but I've never tried it with a second one. So
they won't let you do 2 parades.
yeah, they're like, hold up, these CPUs are not as big.
Right. Yep.
Can only have so many moving things on screen.
Oh, but there's just like so many fun secrets and just the sprites and the animation. Sorry to everyone watching who heard me commentate this game, because I just about this game every single time, and it's so hard for me not to. So,
As someone who has watched those streams and is now next to it, don't mind at all. Having a great time.
Awesome. Oh, man. And, I mean, honestly, like, I know I've said this a million times, too. Everyone talks about Third Strike as being the best-looking sprite game out there, but for me, it's this game.
Yeah,
it's this game.
Gorgeous. It's so nice.
The biggest advantage that this game has is that it's not grounded in realism, so that you can do all sorts of crazy things. And the Art Eater, Richard Lee, I always bring up the article that he wrote where he talks about this game and how it follows like the 7 principles of animation and stuff. It's a great read. You can still find it out there, but he talks about the stretching, the circular motion, like the anticipation and stuff, and it's really fascinating because then you can see. I mean, Capcom during this era was like some of the best animators on the planet, like free, honestly.
Yeah, working with limited resources and still delivering such gorgeous sprites and even the character art, just everything they threw into their games. I mean, the design obviously was to catch you in the arcade, and I know it got everyone in this room.
Look, I was very young. I was impressionable at that time, and the first time I saw this game, I saw Felicia, and I was like, "What the hell? Like, this is allowed?" Kind of a thing. So,
And we're still here.
Yeah, exactly. So needless to say, Felicia was the first character I played in this game.
But in response, we finally have the Dimitri on stage. I'm very pro this character. Such a strong scene, especially in Florida with La Rosa and T. Skelly, obviously.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, and I gotta do it again. Best stage in fighting in history.
On the side of the building with the helicopter, giving you footage.
Yeah, that's the car lights on the ground. You see you driving around. I mean, dude, so good.
It's gorgeous, but unfortunately, you guys are stuck watching the game right now. Kind of lock into what's going on screen. Oh, nice. Catching him out of the air. QB not getting a moment to get through here. Buffering in that DP so that way there's still progressive movement.
How QB just crouches under the fireball. He's just like, nope, I don't have to pay attention. Oh, guard cancel. Nice. Oh, double DP. We got Ken Master strategy here.
Doing a nice job right now. Wow. Nice, man.
The movement right there. And it's tough, too, because the instant air dashes of this game are harder than, like, in a lot of the anime games,
Yeah, the bufferable window does not quite exist the way it does, especially, of course, modern games, but
look at
in general.
There we go, BG, getting first game here, and, we've seen Careless do some work with that QB. But, I mean, again, being able to throw that air fireball does cover a lot of that airspace, so, again, it's a little harder for a QB to keep attacking from that angle, so.
Yeah, and I've heard for some QB players, this is a very tough matchup. Dimitri, I mean, obviously the DP is so safe and it's hard to get around if you can't lock him down and then also make the read on that DP. I mean, what are you supposed to do? That's most of your character. A lot of jumping heavy punch is what I've seen really break his defense. Because it'll trade with it positively for you.
You see, when you whip that DP, you gotta just hit it out of the air because there's basically no recovery on landing, right? So, so that's a good one right there. Using that honey is gonna be a really good option right there to lock him down, but obviously
we don't have unlimited meter. This game would really not be as fun as people like it right now.
People have asked before, what's the max number of meters you can build? 99. 99. Oh, man.
But if I ever see a game last that long, I'll be furious.
Yes.
Ooh,
nice. Okay.
Dash into immediate command throw. Very
Unfortunately,
smart.
that is a level 2 now. So in the old games, that was the original. So input, the Midnight Bliss input, which is down, forward. It's the upside down DP.
And BG doing an incredible job right now. Has completely stopped Careless's movement.
Yeah. I mean, Careless right now is just, he's still on his first bat right now. So whatever adjustment he decided to make since the first game has been working really well. Takes out the DP twice.
You know, incredibly solid play. Just it stayed a lot more grounded than I've ever seen a QB play, and it worked out great.
Right. Because like we said, that Fireball controls the space. I was telling you this right now. Like,
Yeah.
I play the lamest Dimitri in the world.
Well,
You know what my strategy is? I just backdash in the corner all day. Because I just backdash, throw a fireball. Backdash, throw a fireball, backdash. If they come anywhere near, I do DP and I get the diagonal one. And you can't punish that, right? So, like, I play the lamest Dimitri. I'm sure it won't work, you know, at this level. But, you know, it was fun.
you'd be surprised. I mean, first to two, man, it might take a 2-game adjustment period.
True. People be like, what the heck, Dimitri is this?
If I got the third every time off of the same strategy, the moment it goes first to 3, I'll call it a win.
Fair. I mean, that's the advantage of 2 out of 3, right? Like I was saying, you can catch people by surprise.
Excellent stuff right now, though. Ooh, actually getting underneath that crouching heavy punch by Dimitri.
Yeah, and again, you know, QB's heavy buttons have very little range, and so it's hard to actually get the full chain into them. So that's why you see a lot of the QBs just end with crouching medium kick or crouching medium punch. Or standing medium punch, obviously, so.
Yeah, and obviously getting a restand also really good for Queen because you can just continue that pressure right away.
He's like, I don't want to knock you down. I just want to try dash at you all day. Ooh! Right under that standing medium with the standing strong.
Yeah, and BG has made it a lot more competitive here.
Yeah.
We just need to keep this up. We both have 3 bars, 1 to 3, but it's fine.
You gotta love it. It's the Kung Fu Vampire here, dude. It's just so great. But okay, yeah, right there, BG actually went in and took a lot of damage for it. So, oh god, 2 honey. Okay. Oh, that was the best way that could have happened.
Got it in the ES.
Oh no.
Are we living?
No. She's gonna kill. That's just so grotesque. I mean, she's just like, okay, my babies, you can come and eat
Ready
the
for
other
food
guy
time.
now. And, you know, I know, again, people have heard me describe it this way, but the beautiful thing about Darkstalkers is, like, the theme of this game, like, the mood of this game is like it's like almost the perfect balance between just absolute silly and then just morbidly grotesque and then also, like sexy, you know, and then sadness too. There's so much, like, I tell everybody this: go read Victor's backstory and then come back to me and, like, please let me know if you're.
I'll get to you by Marvel 3.
Okay. I mean, I could just I tell people on the stream, like the girl that shows up next to him is the ghost of his dead sister, basically.
Oh goodness!
So, like, his creator creates him and passes away, so he's lonely, but finds out that his creator created a sister for him, and so he's happy, and then she dies too, and so he's just basically super lonely, you know, and it's just like, Jesus, you know?
Yeah, a little, and an odd spin on the Frankenstein story, but... I mean,
it's so, like, it's just like, it's such a good blend. And even, like, the violence is very cartoony.
Yes.
When Bishamon splits you in half, you look like a Tom and Jerry meat bone, you know, kind of thing. And so, like, you know, I would be afraid that, you know, if they tried to make a new one, they would make it overly violent or something like that. Or
maybe even overly silly, and people would be like, okay, well, now you've gone too far in another direction.
Like, you need to have a game where you have that sad storyline and Lord Raptor can junk you as a basketball. You know?
Right now, we are against Dabby and Crimson here. Hasenko finally took a small break, but she's back to the center stage here versus a Taliban.
Okay.
No, you cannot jump through that. Yeah.
Could have air blocked him, but I don't think I just wasn't expecting it. So.
Yep, they do fall from the sky, having a very active hitbox as well.
Yeah. And obviously very intentionally designed because it's one of those button input supers. Right? Oh, here we go.
Yeah.
You were talking about this. He likes doing the command dash.
And the only reason he even took a break there is, I think, just the hand hurt.
Because you can hear him hitting those buttons.
Yeah, for real.
And I
That's
love
how you know they're working for it.
I mean, I tell people, if you haven't played on Arcade Cabinet before, you don't know how good it feels to smash those buttons. So.
Doing a nice job here. That light punch actually taking out the ES option that was coming out from Hisenko. Hacking away, trying to build some space, but it's not happening. The ES dashes.
Nice.
I really like the way Crimson plays Wolf here. It's a little different than what I normally see. So.
And just because I'm Chinese, so the player Xian from on Street Fighter.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah. So people call him Xian or Xian, right?
Yeah.
That's how you pronounce the first word in Shinko's name. So it's Shinko. Yeah.
Okay.
So like I said, I'm Chinese, so I'm just gonna for you and for everybody out there. So again, don't mean anything by it.
No. Please, the more knowledge I have, the better I am. It does not mean I'm gonna say it right away. Knowledge does not always mean learning.
Yeah. I mean, I can get really technical on you as well on that one. I'll say it after the stream, after this match here. So, but yeah, there's the flame dragons right there. I mean, it's really sad because I love the fact that they gave him the nunchucks in this game, but it's just such a guard cancel bait that it's so hard to use.
Yeah, it doesn't have too many purposes. Even with the ES moving you a little bit forward, it doesn't tend to hit much.
Although activating the mirror guard course and then doing the ES one is hilarious because that just hits like
a million hitboxes of the way.
Oh man.
Oh, gets a good backdash there to stay away, but Crimson still taking it. Oh yeah.
One of my other favorite things too is if you activate that mirror one, you know how a standing heavy kick is the 3 kicks? Yes. There's a certain range that if you just do the full chain combo and the standing heavy kick, you'll get 9 hits out of that with the mirror. It's like so good. But so here's my Chinese nerd stuff
ready
coming
for
out.
it.
So Shenko, spelled Hsien, is based off of something called the Wade Giles a romanization. So this is an old way to romanize, basically translate the Chinese words into English.
I gotcha.
And so the HS is a very classic, and you don't see that anymore. And so literally, like Xian, which is Xian, is the now modern pinyin version of romanizing that. So the X is always pronounced as an SH, and I can get super nerdy on why that is too. But yeah, so Xian and Hsien are actually the same pronunciation.
Interesting. And you said X was the newer version of that?
X is the newer version. So basically,
this predates that essentially.
Yes.
Oh, cool.
And so a lot of it, I mean, like I said, I can get super nerdy here even more, is that Chinese only has a certain amount of sounds.
Yeah.
And that's why it's very confusing, right? Because the tones make a difference.
Mm-hmm.
But there's a sound alphabet in Chinese, right?
I gotcha.
And you can take most of those and they 1-to-1 match them to the English letters. Like there's like the first 4, bo, po, mo, po. So they just did B, P, M, F, right?
I gotcha. Yeah,
so they do that. Unfortunately, in Chinese, there's also like a shi, and shi, right?
Yes.
And it's confusing. So one of them will be like, for example, an S. The other one will be SH. But they were like, how do we do the last one? Well, there were 3 letters left over that were not being used, which was J, Q, and X. So they just applied X as the sh, and then the J is the ch, and the Q is ch. Like the Q actually has a CH sound. So it's like really weird, that's how it ended up that way. That's why X is an SH sound. So.
How interesting. It's very different. I had a coworker who hated when I said the Sani water for similar, and I remember getting a whole lecture on how it was similar to dye and stuff like that. So
Don in the chat, the reason why they changed it from the way Giles to the pinyin is because Chinese government intentionally wanted to make official way to do it and make it a little bit more straightforward, so it was easier to do international trade and stuff like that, right? And that's why they also created simplified Chinese, because they wanted to make it so that people could learn Chinese easier. So I don't like simplified Chinese. I'm a traditionalist. All right. Anyways, back to the match. Sorry, we do have a victor here on the screen, which is really cool to see.
Yeah, I'm not sure who these players are exactly because the scorecard hasn't quite updated.
Right.
So I'm not sure if I mean, they sure looks like they're playing for something right now.
the Rolento was to something like there was a I forgot what that was. So
Yeah. And I mean, we've seen the Bishamon before as well, a Z something.
yeah.
The problem.
Severus, right?
That's it.
Or Severus or something. Oh, there
I think
it is.
it's right there.
Yeah, oh, and Superstar. That's what it was.
Superstar.
Yeah, there it is. Okay.
Yeah, we saw Superstar playing Anacris earlier, right?
Yeah,
That was the.
So he is definitely a
low-tier
low-tier
monster.
hero. Definitely a low-tier hero here. Or no, actually, you're right. Low-tier monster would be the better word for it because this
I'm
is
crediting with the puns, I'm aware.
This is Darkstalkers, yeah.
But showing off what the character could do right now and pulling off the first win there.
Yeah, you saw the win pose right there where he
Yeah.
pulled the flowers out, and you saw the ghost of his dead sister, you know, show up there, giving flowers to his sister. So
Terribly sad, but hey, at least it's in the win pose.
Yeah,
At least it's not the lose pose.
exactly, and it's funny because he has like the super sad story, and then his 720 he grabs you with his ass cheeks, you know, then picks his nose, you know.
Never. Really a character for me.
And also, this is obviously War Agony, the background here. Like it looks like a World War
Right out of
II
World.
background kind of thing. But if you ever have a chance, like play the song and crank up the bass.
Oh yeah.
This has the most insane bass line out of all the songs.
Yeah, and we can definitely tell Zevros is really struggling with this matchup right now. The Victor Norm, I don't think he's used to having a button that gets past him.
Yeah, the range of Victor, especially if you charge up the buttons, it's so massive. Ooh.
Yeah. And that it's a jumping heavy punch there, just such an active hitbox. Wow, nice confirm as well.
Yeah, especially if you do jumping light punch on the way up and then jumping heavy punch. You know, you cover the air and then come down with this ginormous button at the same time.
Oh, great job there. The Lariat keeping the distance right now.
Oh, yeah.
I'm waiting for the empty jump. I know it's coming soon. He's been jumping in with too many big buttons.
You try to go for the 720, you mean?
He's got to.
Oh, yeah.
If you're playing this character, you're thinking about it, right?
That would have worked right there. I think he would have been able to get it.
Saving it for
He
this
probably
last
wants it to
interaction.
kill.
Yeah.
He probably wants it to kill, so. Oh.
You saw the head drop on the player
Yeah.
cam. He was thinking about it.
Okay, here we go.
Might not need it here. The button's just working out so well right now for Victor.
Again, the range, like you said, Bishamon usually has the advantage in range. But here comes Zevros, yeah. And the beautiful thing about going for that EX pursuit is he stays right next to you. But there you go.
Yeah, catching the back
take it. No 720s. It's okay. It's okay.
Well, he's still in the bracket, luckily, so we can definitely see it at a later point in time. Like, I got a question. I mean, must love Rolento, but not generally a low-tier character. Kind of catching me off guard.
I mean, Bishamon has an EX pursuit, which is the down, down, and 3 punches. And one of the big things about it is all pursuits do only white damage.
Yes.
That's one of the only, I think there's 2 of them, I think that actually do actual damage, and that's one of them. But a lot of times, some people will do it late on purpose, because a lot of the knockdowns, you end up so far away, so you do it late so it misses, but he just jumps over there.
Yeah.
And then you're right
The
next
gap
to him.
closer,
So,
essentially.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
That's very smart. We didn't see it too much in that set, but hey, I mean, maybe he'll listen back to this recording and be like, it's a good idea.
Yeah. I mean, you can also do that with his regular pursuit as well.
Absolutely.
It's just really fast as well. So, but yeah, it's one of my favorite things about fighting games. Like, these moves are pursuits, and then people are like, wait, if I don't hit it, I just can close the gap.
Yeah.
I'll do it that way. And it's that kind of creativity in fighting games that I love. I once said to somebody, you know, if the developers making the game know all of the tricks with every character,
Mountain Dew.
too long.
He's added too many characters. We have exceeded the limit. Welcome to your health bar.
Yeah, I mean, like, if the developers know everything a character can do, you have made a bad fighting game.
Yeah, too plain.
Yep. You have to have it so that people can create stuff on their own.
Yeah, I want that everything bagel, and I want a whole bunch of fancy cream cheese with it.
I mean, you might be able to put his spot, his team tag on there. Just remove the FKR, you know? It's like, I'm sure that stands for something very, very wholesome. Oh, you got it. Nice, the Midnight Bliss right there.
Ooh, finding a nice job with that crouching heavy punch there.
Actually, I always forget if Midnight Bliss, which one is the name, but he got it again. And, obviously that's the level 1 version, and that's the old input, but it does have more startup, which is why they made the other one a level 2, and it does just a rip of damage.
Yeah, I mean, dashing with the the invisibility of your character can be so hard to react to.
Right.
So,
Oh, he actually went for the level 2 one that time. Oh no, the worst thing about that back drill is that if it hits so close, you're just punishable on the way down.
Yeah, and actually staggering the pressure that's
Nice.
up.
Yeah, I like that. That's just definitely one of the high-level Bishamon tools. Like you do dashing heavy kick, dashing roundhouse, and then back dash roundhouse. Yeah, it's really good.
If he was able to get a confirm off of that and do a knockdown, we could have seen a very different game quickly in that set.
I don't know if you remember, there was a soda a long time ago made by 7-Up called BNL.
Yes,
like
okay.
They turned 7-Up upside down. And, really, it's just kind of like they made their own version of Mountain Dew, right?
Yeah.
So clearly, that's, he's a fan because that's Mountain Dew Faker, right?
Yes, absolutely.
Mountain Dew Faker. So he's a DNL fan. That's my headcanon now. So.
We do what we can to keep our players in good states of mind.
Oh, man. All right. Oh, no, that's going to be a big... Oh, he went for the reset.
Yeah, opts to continue this command pressure up. I mean, obviously, we were talking earlier about how this character plays kind of tankish, very slow on the movement side, but taking full advantage of it. Ooh!
Oh, he's going to catch him out of the backdash, yeah.
And spends a lot of that meter there. Yes.
Just goes with the regular throw. Yeah, very grappler-like Dimitri here from Mountain Dew Faker.
Yeah. Surprising against this character. It's somebody who loves to jump, but it doesn't matter the level 2.
Yeah, and I mean, honestly, it is one of the things that makes him so scary, including the dash, right? Because he's invincible during parts of dash, but he can always cancel the dash into special moves. And so he can dash and command grab you, like you're
In the moment you think you're ready for that, he's just going to jump and start DPing